Hey everyone, this is Kim back with another Kotobukiya BISHOUJO review, not an unboxing, because as you can see she's already out the box. This time I have Domino. She came out end of August as well, along with Twilight Sparkle. I got both of them delivered in the same box from the wonderful Ami, who I always put my pre-orders with. So yeah, this is the first Marvel piece in quite a long time. I was supposed to get Captain Marvel last year, but she was cancelled, so it's probably been, about 2 years now since I've had a Marvel piece. So I was quite excited when she was announced at SDCC last year, especially in her 2018 comic costume from the Gail Simone solo run. So yeah, let me just move her out of the way slightly. We'll kind of get onto the box first of all. As per usual, window box. She's obviously out of the box with some of the Shunya artwork. Some information on Shunya Yamashita. Another image, well, product image plus product art on the side. Again, product image and top of the box. Well, I was quite surprised to notice this time that there wasn't any. Usually at the back you will find like a bio on the character. There was nothing this time, which is very unusual. All my other ones have had a bio, so I wonder why they've decided to change that. I didn't even notice it with Catwoman, or I might have noticed it, but I don't know if I actually mentioned it. But I'll take the box out of the way because we're not here for the box. I'm an out of the box collector, you see. That might scare some people. So yeah, here we have Domino. She's another 1/7 scale. She is 220 millimeters from the base to the top, and her sculptor is Yudai Seki, and of course illustration was by Shunya Yamashita and brought to life by Kotobukiya and Yudai Seki. So who is Domino? Domino is also known as Nina Thurman. She's actually a byproduct of Project Armageddon that we're also trying to create another super soldier program. She was then rescued by her biological mother and put into a orphanage where her powers of luck ended up coming about. She was created by Fabian Nicieza and Rob Liefeld, and her first appearance in the comics was X-Force number 8 in 1992. So, as I said previously, this is from her 2018 solo run. The costume I thought was absolutely gorgeous when I saw the art, so I was really surprised that they went with a modern costume. And I think a lot of people were also, because they were hoping for an X-Force, version of the costume rather than a more modern take. So, you know, never know, they might do an X-Force variant one day. Hint hint for those who actually want her. So on the base, she's thankfully got a small base, which is just her standing on a domino, and she's got this absolutely gorgeous plushy Deadpool. He's got a really nice shading to him. Nice detail in him, so I'll just set him aside now because otherwise he'll just fall off the base. Domino herself is really, really pretty. Her guns, whilst attached, do... Ooh, so I didn't drop her on the slope. Have a little bit of a wiggle to them. Somebody was asking if they were removable. I'm personally not going to remove them. I'm going to assume you potentially can. I mean, they're not pinned in or anything like that. But again, I wouldn't take them out, that's just personal for me. So she's got yet another one of these shiny costumes, kind of like Batwoman and Catwoman, the current Catwoman. She's, I've got her displayed in my cabinet alongside Wanda Wilson, so Lady Deadpool, but she's actually quite a bit shorter. I'll bring her into frame later on, just to show you what they look like. So I don't really have much to say about her bio. I don't really know this character very well, so I can't really talk in depth about her. So I've got my pros and cons section, sorry, that I'll go over. So my pros are, it's another Marvel piece. Marvel was what got me into this series in the first place. So I'm glad that it meant that it was continuing. There's some nice movement in her costume. Her body's slightly twisting to the side. You can obviously see it from the wrinkles in the bum. Just up here as well, just these nice little details, nice shading as well on her back. She's got quite a light blue in here. I'm hoping that picks it up. Just nice movement to her. Wrinkles on the knees. She's not supported in any way, shape or form, so she's up on one toe. Just slightly leaning forward. But another pro for me is the small base. I love the small bases, I don't really like the big ones. Meaning she doesn't take up loads of space in my cabinet. Ooh. So my cons. I've noticed that the piece itself, like the finished piece, isn't overly faithful to the art. To me, I'll add a picture in about here, I would say. Like in the illustration, her hair looked a lot more, in fact I've got the illustration here, a lot more like fuller, I kind of want to say. So, I don't know, maybe it is, it's maybe just the angle, but I just feel like the hair isn't as full. She's also not got this little blush mark as well. Some people don't really care about that. I just thought, well, it's in the art, so why is it not on the statue? Let me just move this box out of the way again. Oops. I am holding my phone again, sorry. I'll move him off. My big complaint is this panel in the art, well, in the comic art, this is white. This isn't this solid grey colour, so I'm not sure the reasoning behind that. A few people I know are going to repaint it, but I don't really have the skills to do that. So I'm just going to leave it as is. If I can get a cheaper one later on down the line, if she does sell for a lower price afterwards, I might try and give it a go at painting it. But at the moment I'm just going to leave it because I'm not really one to kind of edit my pieces. So yeah, overall really nice piece, but next to Twilight Sparkle on the same delivery, she just didn't have as much of a wow factor for me. But as I've said, I'm still happy it's yet another Marvel piece. So I'll just put Deadpool here. So just one last look from the base up. So my next review should be Sakura Round 2 from Street Fighter. She'll arrive in November for me, and then I'll have Karen early December. Apologies, I've realised I actually forgot to do what I said I would do. So here is Lady Deadpool next to Domino. As you can see, Wanda's quite a bit taller than Domino, but they look great together, so I do have them displayed next to each other. So yeah, there we have it. Another review from myself. If you collect this series of statues, then feel free to join our Facebook group, which is under Kotobukiya BISHOUJO Collectors. We've also got a Facebook page under the same name, and also a website and Instagram account. All the information will be down in the description box below. If you've got any questions or feedback on this, do let me know in the comments. If you're interested in seeing more, then like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.